Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm trying to adjust my camera here. The queen of dark skin. I hate it when I lose the signal and I'm at home. I'm like literally sitting here at home next to the doggone internet box and I'm losing the signal. But anyway, it is the world's first dark skin activist, Marie Strober, the queen of dark skin. It is the woman who put dark skin on the map. Let's get that straight. And what I was saying before I got cut off is that I was giving a shout out to all the brothers that have invited, even the ones that disagreed with me, they invite me on their platforms to speak on the science of dark skin activism, and that means the world to me. But when I started dark skin activism, I started it from a female perspective, from the dark skinned female perspective. And you know, it really saddens me that dark skinned women, black women, they don't even invite me onto their platforms, y'all. And I ain't never been like that. I'm not no selfish type of woman at all. I'm not a selfish type of person. I have had people on my YouTube channel. I will talk to anybody, everybody that watches me. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. Nobody can't say, I don't turn nobody down. That's why I always come up on here and I say, even though me and this person, Sunny Day, we disagreed and we did start off on bad terms. Light skin, Sunny Day, she would call herself light skin, but she already know, if you have what I believe, if you have one parent that is white and one parent that is black, somebody messaging me right now, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to get back. I'm gonna respond to your messages, but you already know how I feel about that. I feel like that you're mixed race. But the whole thing is, I will always have respect for her because she is one of the few females that said, you know what? I don't agree with you, and I'm gonna come up on here and I'm gonna challenge you, and we're gonna go at it, you know what I'm saying, to your face. You know what I'm saying? So here's well, thank you, Kyle. I believe that, but that's another thing. That's a whole nother thing. People don't want to give me credit. People don't want to give me credit for putting dark skin on the map. I'm telling you, when nobody was talking about dark skin in the way that I do it. No, there's never been a person in the history of the world to create a movement to focus only on dark skin like how I have created. And I keep telling people want to say, oh, you're not the world's first dark skin activist, when in fact I coined the term dark skin activist, dark skin activism. I created those terms. Okay, those phrases, whatever you want to call it. So how you going to tell me that I'm not the world's first dark skin activist when you're actually telling that to the person that coined and created the term dark skin activist and dark skin activism? But people, they don't want to get, I guess I need to drop dead. That's what I have to do. I have to drop dead. I have to completely drop dead in order for people to give me my credit. From the black women on YouTube that is still in my work, because none of them want to talk about no dark skin until they see me talk about it, until the whole Kendrick Lamar thing blew up, the whole dark skin activist. That's really, dark skin activism had already came to the internet, like way before black people, black social media or black internet knew about it. I had already dealt with white folks in the mainstream. Okay, this is, y'all, let's be clear on it. And I always tell people, all you got to do is Google me, research me, and you're going to find out everything that I'm saying is true. Real quick, I want to say, make sure y'all get y'all copy. Oh, I got to tell y'all something about that. Good morning, Glenn. What's up? I love you too. Thank you. Is somebody at my door? I had the carpet cleaner guy came today. Anyway, get your copy of Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skin People Are Discriminated Against. Go to queenofdarkskin.com. queenofdarkskin.com. Anybody that gives $25 or more, you can go to my GoFundMe as well. You're going to get an autographed copy. Well, that's what it feels like, Curtis. Listen, that's usually what it is. A person has to drop dead in order for people to say, to finally get them their respect. That doesn't happen a lot throughout history, where a person has came along and created something, they was an innovator, and they were not accepted and respected in their time. But as soon as that person dropped dead, you got people coming from out the woodworks making movies, making all kinds of memorabilia, all kinds of stuff, making buku money off that person. Look at Zora Neale Hurston. Zora Neale Hurston is a perfect example of that. Okay? She's a perfect example of that. Now we got the Zora Neale Hurston Festival right down here in Orlando, Florida, which I have attended before. You know, and I just don't feel that she got the respect from her people the way that she should have got it. We should be getting the money and the respect. Make no mistake about that. But people, you will drop dead. I could drop dead. And people will turn around. I know I love Malcolm X. Exactly. I love Malcolm X. I love Malcolm X with all my heart and soul. But I don't think he was given as much respect as he should have been given when he was alive. You understand what I'm saying? Soon as Malcolm X dropped dead, you got people making movies about it. Shout out to Spike Lee. Because I ain't going to lie. When I went to go see Malcolm X, I believe I was around 13, 14 years old. It did change my life. I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, speaking on these icons is not something that's life-changing. But I'm just saying, I'm here right now. The world's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. The queen of dark skin, Rashida Strober. The woman who put dark skin on the map, Rashida Strober, is here right now. Celebrate me while I'm alive. Why I can't get my money. Why I got to drop dead and then you turn around and take a dark-skinned woman's revenge and turn it into a movie, the play, turn book, and then turn it into a movie. Or you take the science of dark-skinned activism, or you take my life and make a movie about it. You understand what I'm saying? Respect me and give me my money while I'm alive. But black people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to give me my credit when they know that nobody was talking about no dark skin before I came on the scene. There's nobody that ever focused exclusively and only on dark skin as I have done. I've written more books, and people say, well, you full of yourself. I got people coming up on my page talking about, oh, you a narcissist, calling me a narcissist. Because I'm at the phase where now people are plagiarizing my work, right? And now I'm at the phase of dark-skinned activism where I have to defend my legacy of what I created. You understand what I'm saying? I got to lay it down, and I use whatever, and they feel like, this is what they feel like, because I know what it is. They know what it is, and I know what it is. They feel like, okay, she's not as famous or well known. So we could sit back, we could go to her page, her Facebook page, this is what they do. We could go to her website, this is what some of them do. We could go to her YouTube channel, and we could study, and we could try to be the world's first star. You can't be me, honey. You will never be able to duplicate or replicate or go back in time and recreate 1998 when I gave birth to dark skin activism at St. Petersburg College. Even St. Petersburg College even hated on me. They even hated on me. I got a story to tell about that. Yep, St. Pete College, and some of them be secretly watching. You're watching me. You sit back and you watching me. You sit back and you study me. You sit back and think you could take remnants and pieces of me, but you could never be me. You could never live the life that I've lived. And I chronicled my story in A Dark-Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story. See, I know about regurgitations of my story, what's really going on. And people mad because I'm calling it out. This whole thing about, this whole narrative about a dark-skinned girl growing up poor and going through things, honey, I created that. I created that lane. I been did that first. That's why I'm telling you, people are basically looking at my work and trying to create offshoots of it. Back in 2006, honey, well before social media came up on the scene, the way that it's on the scene right now, I wrote A Dark-Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, while living in Los Angeles, and produced it. So that's what I'm trying to say, and the work is out there. I was kind enough to release my work for free on social media platforms. But never did I imagine that people would sit there and try to steal the work and plagiarize it. I'm like, well, dang. Can I have my own liberation struggle for myself? Can I get credit for my own liberation struggle? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna read your comment, Curtis. I wish you could be interviewed by Charlemagne the God to darkism to tell him off. Well, you know, that's another thing. Some of these celebrities be hating. They know who I am. Make no mistake about it. But what they'll do, because they're haters, and they don't want me to get to the next level. Because see, unfortunately, that's how a lot of black people are towards each other. They don't want me to get to the next level. And I have definitely made contact with the Breakfast Club and let it be known that, hey, you made me donkey of the day. It's only right that I be allowed to come onto your platform. I didn't ask for no donkey of the day. You did that. And let me defend myself. But you know what? No response. Crickets. And what a part of what it is black people will look at what I'm doing and they say, I like it. I love it. But we want to try to suppress and keep her down. But you can't keep me down because I'm going to keep going. I'm a fighter, a prize fighter. You can't keep a prize fighter like me down because I'm going to find a way. Because I remember that there was a time that people was telling me how stupid the science of dark skin activism was. I can't tell you how many times I was told that. There was a time when people said, what the is a dark skin activist? But now I got dark skinned women trying to be me, copying me. Some of them with their handlers have watched my work and put out some dark skinned women trying to be me. I see it clearly. But you were saying, what the is a dark skinned activist? But you got dark skinned women out here trying to copy my work and trying to be me and not giving me credit. So I see exactly what's going on. But what I can say is I'm going to keep going. I'm a fighter. I got the history. I got the resume. I'm the real deal. This is the real dark skinned activist right here. This ain't nothing conjured up. This ain't nothing fake. Because trust and believe, like I always say, if social media was to go away today or tomorrow, guess what? The world's first dark skinned activist with all her dark skinned products that I've been building since 1998 is still going to be. Do you really think you're going to dismantle that? I am the blueprint. I created it. It's easy for me to produce because that's what I do as the world's first dark-skinned activist. I live this thing. I am this thing. I create. It's intrinsic. Let's get that real clear. I am the queen of dark skin. And I don't say that in arrogance like some people would say that I do. I say it because I put in that real work. Ain't nobody else. Only other person that I could ever give credit to is Cola Booth. Some of y'all mad about that. Some of y'all mad when I say Cola Booth. Y'all get pissed off when I say Cola Booth name. But I deal with what is factual. Cola Booth is the mother of the dark skin movement. Cola Booth created the lane of speaking on celebrities, hating on dark skinned women. Give respect to where it's due. That's what it's about. Give honor. Don't sit here and try to act like you just created dark skin issues. You didn't. You got it from two people, Rashida Strober and Cola Booth. Let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. Okay? There is no way in hell I would come up on a social media website talking like this, talking the way I talk, okay, and not be telling the truth and not coming with facts. I don't operate like that. I operate off of a strong, solid foundation, and I got receipts. Anybody could Google me. Anybody could research me. Anybody could do that. And you're going to find a long resume. Nobody has that resume except for Cola Booth. Nobody, no other dark-skinned woman, you don't have that resume. You haven't put in the work like that, boo. You haven't. That's why I respect Cola Booth so much, because Cola Booth put in the real work of putting dark skin on the map. And she's never gotten, but I'm giving her credit. She's the creator of this thing. So don't sit there, black women out here that's talking about dark skin, trying to act like you haven't. You have no track record. None of them. And that's what I don't respect. I don't respect people with solid track records, because when you look at people, that's one of the reasons why I want to kind of diverge a little bit. That's one of the reasons why I will always respect Michelle Obama. Let me tell you why. Her history. I remember when Michelle Obama, when Barack Obama was first running for president. And I remember when the mainstream press was just going in on her about her thesis at Princeton. and they was publishing it on the internet trying to tear her down. I went and read that thesis, and this is what garnered my respect for the great Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is real. She wrote that thesis when she was around 20 years old, and I'm paraphrasing right now, but you guys can Google and you can go find her thesis. And the basics of the thesis was basically she was asking a question: should Ivy League educated black people, should they go about their business and develop their careers and get their money and get their prestige off of their Ivy League degrees, or should they go back to the black community and help to uplift their community? And you know what she said? 20 years old. That's why she always will have my respect. She is one black woman that I absolutely love and adore because she's real. She came to the conclusion, after presenting a whole bunch of evidence on both sides of the coin, that Ivy League educated black people should go back into their community and help to uplift their people. At the age of around 20 years old, you know, if that's coming from a 20-year-old, that's coming from the heart. That's not just coming. We already know you're brilliant and you're intelligent. That's a given. But what's brilliance and intelligence without a true love ethic for your people, for humanity, for your people? You understand what I'm saying? Love you, baby. Yeah, I just got a text from my light-skinned boyfriend. Y'all mad? Anyway, so when I read that thesis, that was it. I was sold. Okay? And Michelle Obama had a history of working in Jeremiah rights. I got somebody that wants to come up on here with me. Let's see if we can get you on here. Let's see if we can get you up in here. I'm supposed to be going on Minister Jap's show. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on here, but I just added you. I don't know who I just added, but I just added somebody on here. They want to come up on here and talk to the world's first dark-skinned activist. How are you, Alfonso?
I'm good, and you? First of all, happy Women's Day today.
What'd you say? How am I?
Happy Women's Day. Today, Women International Day.
Today is Women's International Day?
Yeah, happy Women's Day today.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I didn't even know that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm good. I've watched the show and I'm following you. And actually,
thank you.
Listen to you. It sounds so interesting. The people of Africa look so much to you people and see how much we can get from you, from your program.
Oh, thank you. And where are you coming from today? Where you coming? What country?
I'm coming from Liberia, West Africa.
Liberia. Shout out to Liberia. Oh my God. Love it. I love it. You know, I think it was like 2010, I have a friend that was the president of a college. I can't remember the name of the college, but I was invited to come and teach, and I almost came to Liberia to teach. It was in the area of education to help set up teachers to go out and teach, you know, the people of Liberia. And I didn't do it because of financial issues, but I have like a lot of love and respect, as you know, because you probably don't watch people. You know how much I absolutely love my African brothers and sisters. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure talking to you, but I hope that you still have plans to come to Liberia in the future to come, because we are working so hard to make this place a better place. And for our brothers and sisters in the U.S., wherever they are over the world, we want to make you people know that we are working very hard. It's going to be a better place for the future and for the kids tomorrow.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. I also have another friend, Putaga. He has a campaign going on as well. He lives in, I believe he lives in Atlanta still, but he had a campaign. It was called Stop That Bleaching, and it's actually on Facebook. If you go to Facebook and you type in Stop That Bleaching, you'll find him. And he has a program where he's working with Liberia with things like education and health and I think he has a GoFundMe as well, where he also has an album, because he's a rapper, and he has an album where if you donate to his campaign, you could get a copy of his album. I've donated. I've met him, and he's doing some great things. So yes, I do have plans. I am very ashamed to say that I have to admit that I do not have a passport yet, but I'm gonna get my passport, and I cannot wait. I'm telling you, listen, I can't wait to come and join my brothers and sisters on the, man, you have no idea. Like, I'm so happy to talk to you today. You have no idea.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, it's a pleasure talking to you. But as long as we follow this program, we're gonna interact with people around the world, and we're gonna know what's going on all over Africa and Europe and America. So I appreciate this program so much. I am a big fan of Michelle Obama and the rest of the Obama family. I admire that administration a whole lot. It brought great relief to Africa, and so we want to keep on working hard to make Africa a better place. And then we're looking for people like you as well to be a role model for a lot of African women, especially the young girls in Liberia. They look forward to people like you, so that they also can learn a whole lot and make women more powerful, and more programs for women for girl education.
That's awesome. And and I also want to say that I also personally look to learn from my African brothers and sisters as well, because being an African American, it's a lot of the culture that we've lost. We've lost ourselves. And so I am always trying to figure out a way that I could learn from my brothers and sisters. I have a brother and sister from Nigeria that live over in Tampa, Florida. And one of the things that they do, they have like a organization that helps with education and all kinds of social programs. So they have like a program where they do like a naming ceremony for African Americans that want to kind of connect back with their African culture. So I'm always interested in figuring out how I can work with Africans, my African brothers and sisters. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about any programs, like any specific programs that you know about right now that's going on, that if anybody out there that's listening wants to help out with, wants to learn more about, can you tell us about that right now and where they can go to learn about these programs, like if it's online or something like that?
Okay. Right now, one of the programs that they're trying to work on Liberia is to get the young kids off the street, to get them back to school. That is back to school program. Yeah, a lot of women working on that program. They haven't started yet because this is a new government. The government is just new in office, so there are a lot of programs that's coming up. But that one is so important because our young kids in back home are not really doing well. A lot of them not in school. A lot of them sold in the streets. So we want to get kids off the streets and get them back to schools and get them back home. Most of the parents are now working. It's difficult to support your kid because there's no job, and so and so as that kind of affected. So that's one of the biggest programs. It should be starting very shortly, and I can give you details the next time I come back on your show.
Okay, all right. And also, if people want to personally connect with you, because I'm sure that there's some people that's watching this that want to figure out how they can help, because I'm one of those people. I always want to know, okay, we talk about a problem that we have, but I want to know, how can I contribute to solving the problem? So you're a gateway to Africa through Liberia. So if the people want to get in contact with you directly, can you tell us, like, how can we do that on Facebook and whatnot?
All right, I will text you my address. I'll text you my number on this program. I'll send you a text. I'm on Facebook. Okay. My full name is there, and I will send you my address, and so that I can connect you with when the program starts and what exactly you want to do, and who's going to be in charge, and so all of that. So I have an address that I can send. I can share on this program as well.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Well, I'm so happy that you came on here, and I gotta get out of here because I'm actually supposed to be on somebody else's show, and they just sent me. They just Minister Job is his name. He just sent me a message telling me to go check my Skype. So I gotta get out of here. But it was an absolute pleasure to talk to you, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And I'm thanking everybody for taking the time to watch. And like I said, if y'all want to watch more of the world's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the queen of dark skin, Rashida Strober, y'all can catch me on Minister Jap. I'm about to hop on over there. Just go to YouTube, type in Minister Jap. That's all I can tell you. And if he gives me a link, I'll come back and throw the link up on to this particular live, and then you guys could catch it from there. But I got to get out of here because I keep talking. I love to talk. Yes, but it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
All right. Have a good rest of the day. Bye. Bye, y'all. World's first dark skin activist, queen of dark skin, Rashida Strober, signing out.